Making the Invisible Visible, Black Women 365 Days of the Year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped Black, British or global diasporic history. Women whose achievements are too often overlooked. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin.
My name is Noelle Charles. I'm originally from Syracuse, New York, a native New Yorker, but I have lived in Glasgow, Scotland for the last 10 years, which is kind of surreal to me. And what I do particularly is I feel like people would label me as an artist, but I don't like when people categorize me because of something that they see me as present, which is a printmaker, performance artist, dancer. I jump around a lot of things, but I would say I'm a putzler who likes to just be involved in anything that's in front of me and witness in any moment at any time. But I would say what I primarily kind of focus on is my involvement in the arts in a certain capacity, whether it's just making work or engaging with the community that's in front of me to create a lot of joy and fun and fond memories of things. So basically I would say my artistic practice is based off of movement. I grew up in the dance studio that my mom ran for 20 years when I was taking dance classes since I was 2. So it was basically embedded with me. So I really actually see the work that I make, especially my printmaking and performances, as a reflection from my body and my relationship to my body, but also the relationship to the community around me and within that. And then how dance is such an element and such a foundation. It's literally a conversation or a relationship to your own body. And it kind of is like those immediate responses to those answers. And then basically the work that I've been kind of interacting with that is almost how do people use their bodies as a form of reflection, and seeing how like your body is almost an answer to what you are thinking about, constantly thinking about. It's a response of what your actions is. It is like, it literally kind of answers of what you're always doing in your life. This past year I was working with the Workroom in Glasgow, Scotland, which is an independent dance organization that supports independent dance artists. And they asked me to be involved with the Rosina Bonsu archive. Rosina Bonsu is a pioneer dancer who was Ghanaian, but basically based her practice in Scotland and became like the pioneer Black dancer within the arts. And I never seen a woman's archive so. She passed away a few years ago, like I can't believe over 6 years ago with cancer. But every person that I've encountered who talked about Rosina always had a Rosina story. To see a woman so meticulous with her archive, every performance labeled, every reviewed, saved, every program, anything that she was involved with her name, it was saved in certain capacities. It was a wake-up call of how do you leave your legacy behind and why that is important. She understood like what I built for this community, what I built for myself is very important, and she put that in that capacity. And we recently did a symposium honoring her, which is actually felt like a first memorial because she passed it right before the pandemic. So there was never a form of full grieving and honoring. And with that, like, it was the first time I really got to see like her friends and counterparts and community in a way that created so much impact, that like it was such a reminder of why your practice is so valuable, and you must document and archive your work constantly and create this time of change. Well, lately it's basically eating cookie dough in bed, and I know that's a bad thing, but I love cookie dough in bed right now. I found this brand called Spooners, and it literally is like a cup of cookie dough that looks like pudding, and then like that actually, and that puts me in a happy mood. But then I realized that's not good for my body, and then I realized I have to take long walks to relax, and that puts me in like actually a very happy mood, and I wake up refreshed with waterfalls and everything like that. But also, your bedroom is your sanctuary. You have to make it a space that is so your personal. Like, I added color. I didn't know I like orange in my bedroom. And I realized that is a form of relaxation. Like things that like you look and visually in a way that it's like color, it actually puts me joy and I actually have proper waterfall sleep. Like waking up and feeling like you have waterfalls. So it's like kind of the simple things. Even today after this workshop, I forgot my hair tie, but then I realized my locks were so long enough that I could pull it back without it. And I just could tie it with my locks. And I realized, oh, it's growing in a length that I was like, I'm surprised it actually looks great. So it's like those little things, but also just to laugh with friends. It's just literally one of those things where it's like, so someone's delivery or like the friends that you get along, it's just like, that they put me at ease. Being social and engaging like with the people that you love just always puts me in a happy place.
Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Paulette Brooks and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next story.